call the meeting to order. I appreciate everybody being here and making quorum with the four of us. And we'll move on to number 2, the consent agenda. All the following items which concern reports and items of routine nature normally approved by AHA. Meetings will be approved by one vote unless any trustee desires to have a separate vote on any or all of the items. The consent agenda consists of discussion, consideration, and action on the following items. A, minutes of the regular trustee meeting, March 24th, 2026. B, the Finance Committee minutes, April 22nd, 2026. And C, the check report, March 9th, 2026 to April 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Brown, second by Mr. Bowman to approve the consent agenda. Roll call.
Brown.
Here.
Hannaford.
Yes.
Bowen.
Yes.
Mossberg. Yes.
Item 3, CEO's report A. Candace, you want to share your report with us?
Sure. I just have a few things tonight. I do want to welcome Jaden to the table. She is going to give our CFO report tonight, so she's a little nervous, so give her a little grace tonight. Sarah Core is on site, and I cannot tell you how excited our team is to have them with us this week. We went out to Boston last fall and to Meditech Live, which is kind of their little conference for the year. And Sarah Core is one of the vendors that we come across and felt like would be a very money well spent. The ROI on it, it's supposed to pay for itself to have them come in. And so you never know really what that's going to get for you, but I can tell you from day one, the team's response is overwhelming in just the time that's going to be saved alone. I know I heard one say 8 hours. I know I have heard another one say it's going to alleviate 2 days worth of work for her per week. So terribly excited about that. Fewer clicks for the users, providers, staff in general. Just the assessment alone, it showed them where maybe our weaknesses were and what they needed to focus on, but they're also going around and rounding and saying, what do you need help with? What can we make, better for your use of Meditech? So we think that's going to be money well spent. So looking forward to that. Anything else you can think of? You were in there more than I was on that from Sarah Core.
I think you got the highlight.
Okay. Recruiting, we are still hard and heavy on recruiting. We've got 4 that we are talking to, and more to come hopefully on that very soon. Kevin O'Brien has agreed to come back and help us a day a week until we figure out what we're going to do for sure on the CFO position. And so he will start back with us next week. Through the departmental reports, we love to be a clinical rotation site. We've picked up another one with Rocky Mountain University. Ryan San, our ARNP, will serve for the preceptor for those rotations. Surgery, I had a report from InReach yesterday, and comparing numbers to last year, their services are up about 30% from last year. Reese reported that the new firewall has been installed and working well, and he did say that the old firewall had a bot attack, but since they had their Fortinet up to date, that the attack did not expose us to any vulnerability. But we're glad to have the new one up and running, and that's really all I have for my report, unless you have questions for me.
Any questions for Candace? Hearing none, do I have a motion to accept the Share Medical Center written report for April 2026?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Brown, second by Mr. Bowman, to approve and accept the Share Medical Center written report for April 2026. Roll call?
Bowman?
Yes.
Mossberg? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes. Okay, item 3B, discussion of new hospital trustee education.
So right
I
behind.
don't know if this is something we should feel good about or not.
I know, right? So it is a new rule that CMS is requiring. And as you can see, it was just posted on the 17th. So this is hot off the press, if you will. I don't have a lot more information on it, but we're going to get there. You will have to be a board member, you will have to complete trustee training. And so OHA has got that in place for us. If you'll turn the page past that one, it says President's Message, and it tells you a little bit more about it. We'll need to get cracking on that at some point and get everybody certified.
Do we think this will be a
An annual?
online?
It is
or-
online. It's
Okay.
absolutely online. Yes, it'll be self-paced
Self-paced with support.
with support, of course. No worries, everybody will pass. We will make sure.
Okay, any questions? We'll look forward to learn more wonderful things about more training. Any other questions? Okay, we'll move on to agenda item 4, our CFO's report. And Jaden, we appreciate you throwing in on this.
The operating cash balance for March was $933,914, and it represents 24 days of operating expenses excluding depreciation. AR was $4,218,794, which was a small decrease of $27,000 in the month of March. AP was up about $767,000 due to a couple of large invoices. The hospital gross patient revenue for the month totaled out to be almost 2.9 million, which was an increase of 334,000, so a very good month. Total patient days were 80 in March compared to 24 in February. March was a really good month. Total clinic office visits were up slightly. They were 1,654 compared to 1,603 in February. Net patient revenue was $1,320,000, which was a small decrease from the prior month. Accounts written off to collections for March totaled $246,000, which was up a little bit from prior months due to none being sent out in February. Charity care for the month of March totaled $606. Operating expenses, excluding salaries, benefits, and depreciation, bad debt, and charity care for March totaled $574,000. Salaries and wages totaled $566,000, which was up slightly from February due to the longer month. Hospital net operating income, or it was a loss, was $326,875. And then you will see a large net income for March, which was $1,741,000 due to us consolidating the nursing home and the hospital books together. We moved over all those assets. Aged payables are still looking really good. 0% over 90 days and only 5% over 90 days, which are on payment plans or deferred payments. And 33% of our aged payables are considered current, so still happy with that number. The fiscal year 25 financial audit was presented in Finance Committee on 4/22/26. That gets us completely caught up with all of our audits. And we're looking forward to starting the 26th audit at the beginning of October. Radiology room is completed and the new equipment installation has been done. So this was a part of the P3 grant funding. Senior Life Solutions increased patient encounters again in March. Good numbers there. Surgery patient numbers increased as well. Budget meetings are scheduled for April and May. That's all I have.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but now with that transfer, our obligations, we're good on the rest home. I mean, we're kind of a clean cut now.
I think we're completely free and clear, right?
Yes, I believe we're done.
We're done. So,
We just received our chow money from the Medicare's last cost report that they filed. I actually just got it from Adam today.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk about the homestead at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
go ahead.
I think we actually.
Well, you have to wait.
Oh,
We
okay.
get-
Yeah,
You're
before
good.
I homestead. Any questions? Okay. Medical Staff Executive Committee, Dr. Burke is not here, so we'll move to the Credentialing Committee. The following items from 5:1 to 5:12 are all initial appointments to medical staff that will be approved or disapproved by one vote unless any member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of the following items. I'm glad Board Member Simon is not here, so bear with me. Appointments, courtesy staff, Dr. Dyer, MD, Telemed Neurology, Dr. Eubank, DO, Neurology, Dr. G, we'll say, Telemed Neurology, Dr. Hussain, MD, Telemed Neurology, Dr. Jen, MD, Telemed Neurology, appointments for Dr. Lee, Telemed Neurology, appointment to courtesy staff, Dr. Garcia, Telemed Neurology. Again, all these are neurology. Dr. Velez, Dr. Sencuti, MD, Dr. Sidoroff, MD, Dr. Torbe, MD, and Dr. Verma, MD. So again, appointments for 5B1 through 5B12. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion to approve Credentialing Committee's appointments to courtesy staff, items 5:1 through 5:12, by Dr. Brown and a second by Mr. Bowman. Roll call?
Mossberg? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowen?
Yes.
And then we finally have the following items from 5:13 to 5:15 are all reappointments to medical staff. They will be approved or disapproved by one vote unless any member desires to have a separate vote on any of the following items. So we have reappointment to courtesy staff, Dr. Chala, psychiatry, courtesy staff, Dr. Frazier, and Dr. Puri for psychiatry. Do I have a motion to approve items 5:13 through 15?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Brown, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve reappointments to courtesy staff. Roll call?
Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowman?
Yes.
Mossberg? Yes.
Okay. Thank you all. And nobody tell Dr. Simon. Quappy, anything Quappy?
Coffee, the only thing I would tell you is that we had survey and life safety. I feel like you've said this. Did I last board meeting? Surely it wasn't that long ago, was it? Okay, maybe it was. But was that med staff? Okay. We had survey, and the clinical part of survey was fantastic. The life safety part of survey was a culmination of my last 30 years in one day. It was rough. I mean, it was really rough. I'm just going to say it, they were going to give us an immediate jeopardy before they left the building if we did not have emergency lighting placed above the ER beds in the trauma rooms, because if the generator failed to fire and we were in the middle of a procedure, these lights, would be necessary to work on people. So we got it done. Thank you. Shout out to Northwest Electric for dropping what they were doing that morning and running out here and putting a couple of lights in for us. They were fantastic, so we appreciate that. So we did get a a ding on our survey related to that, but only because everything else isn't in place in policy and checking and all that. So we were thankful we didn't get an immediate jeopardy for that. But a laundry list of things to do for building, life safety, and we're just about to get the written report ready to send back to them probably tomorrow. So all in all, it went well. I was proud of the team. It was just a little disheartening that the life safety lady would bring something up, and so we were, trying to figure out how to fix it, and then she would walk it back and say, no, it was fine. So, frustrating. But anyway, that's all I have for
Okay.
coffee.
Item 7, improvement to patient care. You can see, looks like we're 100% compliance on all the 6 items. I think. Any questions on that or anything you want to speak to, Candace?
No, those are all good.
Okay, on 7B, discussion action to approve or disapprove the revisions report dated March 31st, 2026.
Just update to policies, and you can see the notations in the final remarks.
Any questions for Candace? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. A motion by Dr. Brown and a second by Mr. Bowman to approve the revisions report dated March 31st, 2026. Roll call?
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Mossberg. Yes. Brown.
Yes.
Okay, item 8.
So we can take that on.
We can take that
moving
off.
forward.
Yep. 9, homestead report now. Jamie, what do you have for,
Financials, they had just a slightly better month in February. I know Emily's doing really good work over there. Their salaries were $48,786, and they ended with a net loss of the month of $17,638. They have since moved to QuickBooks Live, and they are working out of one system currently, which is going well.
okay, any questions on homestead? Hearing none, we'll move to item 10. Anything from foundation you want to report on or know about?
So we did meet as foundation, which shows the
Student scholarships?
yes, the scholarship, thank you. And the Adair, what's her first name?
Kylie?
Kylie Adair was a recipient of the Sure Medical Center Foundation scholarship. And that was presented yesterday, I believe. They have their awards assembly.
I think that is correct.
So, nothing more. Was our first foundation meeting in quite some time.
Okay.
Actually, I do. I don't know that I want to say it out loud, but they gave a very generous donation to our recruitment efforts, and I'll have more to come on that. I don't really want to report that just quite yet, but they were very generous, very supportive in our efforts to recruit.
No St. Anthony's report unless you have anything. Mr. Bowman, how about item 12, city council report?
A couple things. The city put on surplus a fuel truck at the airport. It was a misbought truck. Lee Leeper is now on the cemetery board, and 4th of July will be a little different this year. We'll do a thing down in the park, but also it'll be out at the fairgrounds. We're going to have music and blow-ups and bands and beer and I don't know what.
And fireworks.
And fireworks.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Bowman? Chairman's report. All I have is kind of May. We've got a lot of people gone, including myself and Candace on those days, so we're going to cancel that meeting. We'll look to kind of double up in June, and obviously you heard some of the discussions earlier, we'll kind of start looking at maybe even pushing the meeting back 1 week to give them a little bit more time to get ready for everything. So stay tuned, I guess, on that. Item 14, any new business? Appreciate everybody being here, hearing no new business. We are adjourned.